So college coaches want impact players, but what does that actually mean? It's one of those buzzwords, right, that we're hearing about, is an impact player. Well, what is an impact player? Is that someone that's going to come in and start right away? Is that a player that's going to impact the squad? What does it mean? Now, it can mean some different things for some coaches, but the majority of coaches, you've got to remember, their job is based on results. So do they want a player that can come in and ride the bench for 3 years and not be ready to play till their junior year and senior year? Or do they want someone that can come in and make an impact in the team right away and contribute, whether that's starting games or whether that's first, second, third off the bench? That's what an impact player is. Someone that's going to come in and make a difference to the team and improve the team to what they were last year. So how do you become an impact player? Now, obviously a big advantage that some internationals have over domestic players is they get to play men's soccer at a younger age. In England, I was playing men's soccer at 16. Some athletes are playing it at 15, 16, 17, 18. They come to America at 18 or 19. They've already been playing 3 or 4 years of men's soccer, which means transitioning into college soccer is a lot easier. Whereas some players here in the States are so fixated on playing MLS Next or ECNL or whatever it might be, that they only play in the youth game, and it's a lot harder of a transition when they get to college. So for those American and Canadian athletes, the biggest example I give you is if you have a semi-pro team, whether it's UPSL or USL 2 in the summer or whatever it might be, play that. That is really important, because a lot of college coaches would rather you get in men's experience in the UPSL, which is semi-professional, and then transfer into college than playing MLS Next or ECNL and transition into college. Then it's a bit more of a big of a jump. So they want to make sure you can kind of make an impact right away. Now that's going to be different for everyone. There's a lot of players that play ECNL and jump right into it quickly, but maybe they're doing other things outside of it, like extra gym work. They're maybe playing with college teams in spring. They're doing things that can show a coach, I am ready to play as soon as I get there. And that's a really important thing when becoming an impact player into a team, is how can you show the coach that you're ready to go? Because why would a coach recruit an 18-year-old coming out of high school, which coaches are doing less and less now, when they can recruit a 20-year-old from Serbia, for example? Because that 20-year-old from Serbia can straight in the starting 11 and play right away, whereas maybe you need 2 years to develop. So it's doing different things in your build-up, whether that, like I said, play UPSL, play some sort of men's soccer, adult soccer, to get yourself ready for that next step. The next thing might be is take a gap year. A lot of coaches, I've probably been told by over 150 coaches in the last 6 months, that they're no longer recruiting traditional freshmen as much anymore, because they need players that are going to come in and make an impact right away. If they recruit a freshman and they're not ready to play, it might take them a year or 2 to bed in, and then they might be ready. Obviously, I gave the example of Abram before, one of our athletes in one of our previous videos. He obviously went in straight to the starting lineup, so it's not every single player and it's not every single coach. But a lot of coaches now would rather take someone from a 2-year junior college, or that's done a gap year in Europe, or a gap year program here in America, because now they're more ready, they're older, they're more mature to go into the game. So everyone thinks, oh, I've got to go straight from high school straight into college. That's not always the case either. Sometimes going the 2-year school route, doing a year at the NJCAA, playing, getting college experience, getting some of your gen eds done, and then transferring into it is normally better. College recruitment is not a straight line. It is a kind of windy road to get to the end result. So that's the important thing, is where you finish. It's not about where you start, it's about where you finish. A lot of people get too hopped up on they want to go to this school, that school. Well, maybe you need to take this road to get to the level you want to be at. And I've seen a lot of American athletes especially jump in, try to get recruited, they didn't get the offer they wanted, so they quit and they're not playing college soccer. Whereas if they just took that extra step, got that bit more experienced, they then have become an impact player, and they're recruited after their first year on a JUCO or a year out of a gap year. Now they're an impact player for that team. So the main thing I want to give from this is, obviously impact players can mean different things to different people, but college soccer is not a straight line. It is a windy road. It's about, whether it's a Primus, whether it's your coaches, whether it's mentors, chatting to people about how you can get there, and you might go the alternate route. College soccer is not the same as it used to be, where it's just come out of high school, go into college soccer, play, maybe you transfer. It's different now for everyone. College soccer is evolving. You saw that just the last couple of weeks with the rule changes, with the NCAA for men's going to a 2-semester season. It's about getting yourself right for the journey, and it doesn't just have to be A to Z in one go. It's about taking those little steps to reach the end goal. Thanks, guys.